Hey kids, Inverted Cal here. Welcome back to Space Haven. We'll jump back in. And we're back in. Here we are. We have traveled a little bit since our last episode. I am now in the sector right before the rich resource sector. I've basically cleared this area of space out. As you can see, I've gone to all of the outlying planets and collected all the stars. We killed a whole bunch of pirates. We took some prisoners, and I believe we even gained a few additional folks. Former pirate characters. However, most of the characters that I have picked up, the reasons I collected them was because they were ridiculously high skills on industry or maintenance, I believe. What's the other one that I got? Mira, I know, was one of them. There was somebody else I picked up. I think Frank was. One or two of these guys. And I wanted to make sure I had a good mix of folks that were in good skill sets. And everybody is scheduled properly. Perfect. I'm going to have to start renaming so I can keep schedules in blocks, but that's okay. Should be block 1, block 2, block 3 kind of deal. Other than that, we have done we've done a bunch more building on the craft here. As you can see, this room is now emptied and is ready for the next set of upgrades. I've almost emptied out the engineering room, and I replaced all of the tier 1 hyperdrives with the higher tier hyperdrives. So now I have 8 of the tier 2 hyperdrives, which gives me quite a substantial amount of weight that I can push around. And I started putting in capacitor banks all over the place as well. I will be putting in another bank of solar panels back in here once we have relocated a few things. I still have to relocate the ship stabilizer. This cargo pod has to get relocated as well, that kind of thing. In fact, I'm going to do is rules, select all, and empty. They bring them into these, they load stuff into the trade cargo pods on the outside by each of the loading things, and then they haul them into the center cargo pod here. This cargo pod has, as you can see, the rules on it are set to bring here. It's set to bring here. It's set to reject a lot of other things, that type of thing. That's with most of these. I think there's a couple here that are just do whatever. Like this one here is just takes whatever. So we're good that way. But I wanted to head towards the next thing. Now we've also researched, I believe, the artificial meat, and we're working on the scanners. The only thing after the scanner, I mean, the weapons console, all that kind of jazz. I'm just going to do this set here, the couch, the weavers and such, just to give me some increased comfort levels on my ship. And I'm getting to the point now where they are actually starting to use the forward thing. I'm going to do a little bit more building on this as well. So there's a lot of talking and a lot of nothing happening. We're going to hit hyperjump and carry on. Okay, we're into the sector with the high resources. So let's have a look around, see what kind of good stuff we can find. I'm just going to not take the time mining here. I just want to actually go and explore a little bit. I don't need to mine resources right now. I have plenty, although I am a little low on energy crystals and such. Okay, we have explored all of this sector. Basically visited all the planets in this sector. I did not see any that were, listed as the New Haven planet, or when I jumped in, they were actually had a planet that looked like it was any kind of life-supporting type thing. There is a lot of crystalline resources. Asteroid fields are packed with stuff. There's a unsalvaged or a claimable ship down here. I've got a lot of unsalvaged ships throughout this sector of space. Another one over here. So a couple of claimable ships and a couple of good derelicts. So I figure we'll knock off a derelict here, and maybe we'll carry on overall. I thought maybe the abundant resource sector would actually have the New Haven in it, but I'm not seeing one. Now we do have the alien system, which we know, I believe, contains the Mary Shelley. I think that's part of the set pieces. It actually keeps the Mary Shelley at every time. Not seeing, yeah, these are all controlled by others. So we'll just quickly grab a combat team here. Guys, we got to explore this thing here. We're running out of air already. is explored. We're just going to go and unlock this thing. Undraft those guys. And a few good resources. We'll take everything. And of course, salvage everything. Except hull scrap. And I believe info scrap I am also fairly good on for the time being. 185 info blocks. And 39 info scraps. I'm still processing hull scrap. I don't really need more of that right now. I'm literally trading hull blocks as a trade resource. Okay, Frankie, you're drafted. And Eugene is our new person. Hi, Eugene. You're a lawyer and lazy. Cool. This ship design really does need a automated fire suppression system. It should be something that they can hook up or design. Similar to power nodes, maybe, where it would automatically put out any fires in the area around it, immediately around it. Now we gotta wait for the maintenance guys to catch up on the repairs. We've looted everything off that ship. Let's just jump off to another ship here. See what other kind of goodies we can find, I guess. Here we go. Everybody's on board. Let's go jump over here and take a look at what this thing has to offer. Nothing. This is literally just an empty void ship with nothing on it except some scrap parts. So we're just going to quickly just order this puppy to get scrapped. Fairly good sized deposits too. All these asteroids are like 22 except for the ice, which is only 15. So that's kind of handy as well. And I'm selecting my combat crew on attribute of accuracy as opposed to surrender, which is why you're seeing different people on each run. And that was it for the test studio there. Hard to tell. Again, we'll just transfer everything off. I'm going to have to start setting up a bigger going to have to start setting up a bigger waste recycling thing. I'm noticing I'm getting a lot of bio waste now. Usually 3 to 5 composters will do the trick, so maybe we'll do... I'm kind of debating on whether or not to put a second gardening area in here, because gardening is usually good, but maybe I'll just do is a small composter area in here instead. Which under build... There we go. We should never have a problem with that again. Call to New Haven has some trades for us. Let's see what they have. Some crystals, power cores. I'm needing the power cores, and I need these energy cells. The little robot guys consume the energy cells, so whenever possible I try to buy as many as I can. Scanner research is done. Again, we'll go and do these. Let's do these couches. I want to put couches in around the area up here in the front. I want the crew to use this forward area as opposed to coming and using the prisoner area. They can use the prisoner area as a break room from this when they're in the industry area. I may do is actually put a break area down here once I start building engineering. There's a fairly interesting design for a ship. There we go. We have moved into the next sector and gotten our combat group together. And we'll go have another look at a new derelict ship. See if there's anything good here. Really like the windows on this now. You can see the critters running around. Go. Undraft those guys and we'll undraft this. And let's see what we get. A bunch of junk. Okay. There we go. We've harvested it off this guy. Nailed off a trade or two as well. Oh my goodness, we almost don't have a place to park. Okay, cool, that's everything there. Gilded Phoenix, this is another rather interesting design. I wonder if they're actually starting to finally get to the point where some of these ships are maintaining similar designs for each. It's hard to say. I know that they've got a lot more of a palette to work with, so it's helpful. Just queue up a bunch of trades with these guys while we're at it. My poor guys are going to be overworked like mad when I finish clicking the go button for this one. There we go. There is an absolute ton of work for these guys to do. We'll just wait for our combat team to get over here to the shuttle. Morning Wolf has now been purged of its alien infestation and now will be completely harvested as well. So we're going to let this run again at high speeds and get rid of the remaining half dozen trades, ton of mining, and ship harvest that we have all queued up at once. We're in the next thing. We've got another little ship here to go take a look at. Looks like it's pretty much the same design as the last two. So real quick here, we'll kick everybody off and go poke around this thing. And that would be it for PCS Thunderchild. And undraft the shuttle. Again, we'll just simply quickly harvest and transfer everything here. I'm slowly rearranging the starting area back to a point where I can start building in here. I have also moved the hull stabilizers, and in fact I actually added a second one. I'm going to put in a shield system on here. I still have 10 system points, so I can put 5 more items in. So I'm going to throw in a couple of shield things yet. That's not what I wanted. Try build menu, please. I'll put in another shield generator up here. And I have put in the scanner module. know if I really need the scanner working around the clock or not. It really doesn't matter at this point in time. I could actually have a full-time bridge crew. And we have finally done the microweaver. Okay, so all of my fiber research is done. So the only thing left now is the weapons systems, the item fabricator, I guess. Do this one, and the weapon systems. Let's go to manufacturing, resource, microweaver. If I remember correctly, it wasn't very big. I didn't think it was very big. Yeah, I could tuck it in right here beside this spacesuit locker. It doesn't need a lot of space. They can still walk around it. I've also ordered 2 small plant things, and all I'm going to do in each of these is just plant fibers. We'll probably end up with more fibers than we know what to do with, but that's okay. I don't need to worry about them right now. We've just jumped into another thing here. This one is loaded with goodies. And I think that's about it. I've got the one ship up here in this area that needs to be harvested as well. I'm not going to take all the time harvesting all the goodies. This is a nebula area as well, so it's going to totally drain out my shields. And send over a crew. There we go, that's the station. A little bit of salvage on there. We'll let these guys tear it all apart. There we go. Queued up a bunch of trades with the Todd Bringer while we wait for all of our salvages to go down, or our harvesting to go down. Again, we've got some pretty good size deposits. 24 crystals here, 15 ice, and another 20 crystals over here, plus a bunch of metals that we've already started working on. Shouldn't really be too much stuff here to harvest. So it really shouldn't take too long to do. So we'll pick it up again after we have looted and pillaged this section. This section of space, and then we'll move on. Go have a look at this this reclaimable ship, and that'll be the last one for today. I want to carry on. I'll probably do is off camera. I will run around and mine a few more of these resources. There's only 1 or 2 more derelicts to go and collect anyway, from the looks of things. A couple up here, yeah, 1 up here. tons of resources. I'm not going to take the time to harvest all of the resources. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting hundreds of some resources. I do need a little bit more of the chemical, but even that isn't that big of a deal. So maybe what we'll do is we will head towards next episode. Between this episode and the next, we'll head towards the alien station up here and see what that brings us. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on. We'll go take a look at this one derelict here, and then that will be it for the day. And we're jumping into the last sector that we're going to look at today, the one with this claimable ship. Appears to be just a small claimable ship, which is really nice for a change. Again, we'll just grab up a team. Because we are in this sector of space, we will just order the mining of all of the resources. We don't need them. I was looking at our resource piles right now. Energium I could probably use, but I've been trading... Hyperium I could probably use, but Energium I've been trading, and I've hit 3 large resource nodes of them already in this episode. So we're very good on that, and I'm trading for lots of energy rods, plus the things that consume the energy rods, such as these energy cells and the energy scrap. I've been after as much as I can as well from the traders. The idea being, of course, to build up large stockpiles of energy and energy consuming items. The hyperfuel I'm using actually is trade, and I probably should stop. I am noticing that I've got a lot of food items again now, and I could probably even be trading food items. So we'll probably start doing that for the next time we do some trades here. But we'll just go take a look at this derelict. Oops, let's take it off of high speed there. There we go. And this one, of course, what we'll do is we will literally claim this ship, bring this up, rules, select all, and empty rule, transfer, select everything, and transfer that all off. Now, keeping this shuttle drafted, I'm going to order this to be dismantled. Let's see if somebody can get over there and dismantle it. There we go. Okay, he's done that. And we'll undraft that shuttle. That allows us to dismantle that airlock without having to deal with that problem. And it still gives us a dock on the side that's actually closest to the ship. So now we'll we'll just let everybody tear this thing apart and harvest once again all of our resources and things. And as I said next episode, we will go take a look at the alien system, I think. So thanks all for watching, kids. Hope you're enjoying Space Haven, and good night for now.